push her prone.
Well, I mean, I can just hold her down while I'm still grappling her.
Right,
Right.
assuming she's knocked prone.
Knocking her down is like another action. You can
Yeah,
take
you'd
her
have to
out.
spend another action to knock her prone, or someone
Right.
else would have to knock her prone.
And then a grappled creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics
Okay,
check.
so she can squirm free on her next turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or she
But
can attack.
she might find that a little difficult.
we'll see about that.
So she's in my space right now, right?
No,
No,
she's
she's,
no.
still
Still,
in her
she's
own
still in a
space.
separate space. You can move ahead with her. You can force a grappled person to move, I believe.
All right. So yeah, well, I'm gonna force her to move 1 square forward.
Oh, into the grease.
Yeah.
Winning.
And since she's entering the greased area, she must make a dex check.
That's forced move. I don't think that counts.
No, but if she ends her turn in it, she has to make the saving throw.
Right.
Right.
So she has to break my my check.
Otherwise, she'll fall prone.
Yeah.
And have no movement to get out of prone.
So right now I'm just yelling to them, everybody, you gotta block off her
So,
escape.
Tarnak basically, this short little. I always like to picture Tarnak as the short one because he is.
Yeah, I know.
And he comes up, grabs her around probably the waist because she's a drow and she's pretty tall, and just
Well, no, I mean, like I said, I grabbed her from the neck. I just jump up and drag her down with me. So she's stooped over right now because I'm grabbing her from the neck.
okay, and push her back into the grease. That's embarrassing.
You
Love
guys,
it.
like you gotta picture me as just Jet or Bruce Lee height. I'm
Right.
I'm the Asian fighting dude that's so small.
Yeah.
But I'm
Not
pure
as
power.
small as Orin, though.
Yeah, I'm only like 3.5 feet tall.
Yeah,
But I'm
Oh,
pure
wait a minute.
power.
right. And that's why I want to keep this going because I want to get to something. I really want to get to this point, so let's keep going. Okay.
So
Alright.
just like I said, as I drag her in there, I say, "You guys gotta cut off her escape,"
Okay.
and that's it.
Vatari.
To complicate things further, Greece is also considered. Oh, let me bring the mic down. Greece is considered difficult terrain as well,
Mm-hmm.
so it's another thing to consider. The cost of her standing up might be
Okay.
insurmountable if she's continued to be grappled to Tarnik.
Gotcha. I'm pretty sure that she's gonna slip free next turn. So
I don't know if this would throw off the rhythm or everything, but I just finished the poem for Tarnak since he just did that.
Let's hear it.
I'd love
Hear
to
it.
hear that.
All right, here we go. The light of the lantern bounced to and fro. I wasn't sure which way to go. There were yells and screams, blood and doom. I really didn't want to go into the room. The shadows were deep, my lantern grew worthless. Dare I say that your hero was nervous? Down the corridor I creaked and crawled. My bolt was blocked, my rage did swell, and then I said, to hell with it all. I discarded my bow, my drums found my hands, and with that was only my mighty pound. To Tarnak I roared, do something clever, punch that dark elf and her spells with your mighty endeavor. And so a plan brewed within Tarnak's mind. He grinned and said, she's all mine. He discarded his arms and forward he leapt, tackling her to the ground, and through the grease she crept. Tarnak leered over her, taller he stood than ever before.
wow,
I love
that's
it.
awesome.
So awesome.
I love that ending.
That's great. I mean, you're just gonna win the inspiration each session with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Tarnak might be getting it this time.
Yeah. For Vatari, since Vatari, you didn't get to read the forums this week. Does someone want to tell him what I was saying about that?
So, Rob decided to do a variant ruling that all the players at the end of the session get to vote on who gets an inspiration point.
Very
And
nice.
so that, or at least once per session, there's a guaranteed inspiration point being handed out. And it's up to us to decide.
I like that.
Yep, that's it.
Cool. And Vatari.
Okay. I think I'm going to dash.
Okay. You'll have to. Can you dash through ball bearings though?
You
Dashing
can. You'll
gets
have
an
to make
extra
the. He'll have to make the
speed,
dex
as
save.
long as he still uses 2 movement to.
I
Yeah.
think
He-
I think
He
he'll
walks
have to
slowly
make a
and then
dex
he
save.
dashes.
Yeah,
Okay.
how about that? He walks
Okay.
slowly, then dashes.
Okay, I got you.
So, it's not difficult terrain, just I guess it is.
It
right?
is.
'Cause
It
it's
is,
happening
yeah.
So you're going to
cost
spend
you
20
10,
getting through that.
15,
Yeah.
20. So I'll be at 20 as I exit the ball bearings.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, Darwin made it harder for everyone to walk.
I didn't know we were going to be having the darkness solved.
There's
So-
a lot of things you don't know about Hornet.
Well, that would leave me with 10 movement, which really is 20 if I dash at this point, which I think would be kind of a waste of a dash.
Okay.
So that leaves me 20 right there.
Don't you have a expeditious retreat or something?
I don't know if I'm going to spend a spell slot on it at this moment.
Because I know that one's cast as a bonus action.
But it still costs a spell slot, and I don't think I want to expend that right now.
Right. Never mind, go ahead.
Let's see here. Looking
While
at all you guys are difficult terrain walking through you, I think, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tight quarters right now. I think I would say, I mean, even if you wanted to hit her, that's gonna be. I think that's more than half cover at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a huge minefield right there.
What's the one beyond that?
Three-fourths
Three-quarter
cover
cover.
plus 5.
Three
well-
quarters is +5. to
Oh
AC.
my god. Yeah, it would be really hard to hit her. Although she's grappled. What does that change?
Nothing.
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 Well, doesn't she get like disadvantage on dex saves or something?
No.
Okay. Think about it. I gotta pee again.
This battle is turning insane. I suppose, Vitari, you could ready up a spell or an attack and then just wait until, like ready it and then wait until there's clear cover. And
What
everyone,
we should do
and then everyone
is,
just moves forward to block
is
off her escape from
everyone
the grease.
should, this might be a bit gamey, but what we should do is leave this box clear, and everyone who has their turn, they just go on that box, shoot,
minute.
and then go back down.
While he's out, I'm thinking over. Would grease trigger if you force someone into it? Now I'm not sure.
I
don't think there's any. Unlike fourth
I-
edition, I don't think there's any rules for it. But
Yeah, I wanted to say that.
It
I really
says-
don't think that there's any rule about forcing a move. It just says when you enter the area.
yeah,
So-
I mean, as
so
the
maybe
DM,
she
I
should,
would rule that yes.
Because
I
I mean,
think-
she is going in there, so she's being pushed.
I
Down
know that
into the grease.
opportunity
Alright.
attacks have a rule about that, but I don't think Grease does. So I think
Yeah.
she does have to make the save.
She has to make a save at the end of her turn.
No,
Okay.
because she entered it. Even though she's forced, she still does. Only opportunity attacks are exempt if you're forced.
Well,
Grease-
I think we should look under the grapple rules. I think it specifically mentions that actually. Maybe,
Let me open them
let's
up.
see.
Grapple.
You guys,
I
I'll look
remember,
up
I
the
remember
grapple
reading
condition.
it somewhere along that line.
Alright, grapple
Now
condition.
I'm reading it here. It says you can move a grappled creature at half your speed, but it doesn't say anything about you don't trigger stuff.
Right.
Maybe
and-
it was reaction, opportunity attack is where I thought I read it. Maybe.
Opportunity attacks you don't cause if you force someone to move, but this isn't an opportunity attack. It's just her being in the grease area. So I think she's got to make a dex save or fall prone.
Well, that's why I wanted to make an argument for that, but I didn't want to.
I'm going to-
stall gameplay.
I'm going to rule that she doesn't. So let's move on.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Sorry.
Well,
Game of Thrones. Sweet.
I was gonna say that sounds like Game of Thrones. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan, but I remember that music from South Park.
Not a fan.
I don't like George R.R. Martin.
What?
Yeah, all you people listening in, y'all can get mad at me. Tarnak don't care.
All right. Vatari. By the way, Vatari, is that picture in your icon, is that you?
But that's like a digitized, yeah.
Digitized
Before
you.
I had a beard, yeah.
Okay, because I picture you as Vatari.
Oh, yeah. Oh, with dreadlocks? Well,
Yeah.
not
And
93.
And like 45 years
Well,
old.
I'm 40, and
Oh.
and I've got a full beard, so I look a bit different in that picture.
Okay.
I can
Cool.
cast. I've got a cantrip being German Irish. I can cast Alter Self. I can go look. I can look 25 or 40 depending on my level of grooming.
Dude, I have the exact same quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Irish as well.
What am I looking at here? I'm looking at Bellinor, and is this a box or crate or what are
Yeah,
these
that's a
things?
box.
That's a
table?
box in
Okay.
the Void Brella.
So she's still 3/4.
No, the Void
three-fourths
Brella
cover.
is... That's the Void Brella? No, that's...
Yes, that's a Void Brella.
Yes, that's the
Oh.
Void Brella.
That's
is
what it looks like an
small.
umbrella.
She's 3/4 cover for some sort of rain
It
spell.
looks like an umbrella. I wonder why it's called a Void Brella.
Yeah.
And you guys were talking about it being like some sort of vehicle. Okay,
like
but
Doctor
sorry.
Who umbrella.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I'm just saying. So she's got about 3/4 cover, essentially. If I try to range attack her,
Where you are right
He's
now?
only got Bellinor.
No, you just half cover.
I'll go ahead instead of just ending my turn. I'll go ahead and make a firebolt cantrip attempt just to kind of pepper her.
Great. So
Grease is flammable.
No, it's not.
It's
It's not.
I checked.
Most DMs roll it's not.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't state it in the spleeter, so.
Oh, okay.
I actually, as you mentioned that, I was in the last 20 minutes looking up all this debate about whether it's and the consensus is not because there's a higher level spell that specifically mentions it is. So it's at DM discretion, but I was assuming it wasn't.
Okay.
I'm going with what Vatari just said.
Yeah, I'd love to cast Grease and Firebolt every combat every time, but that just get a little old, I think.
I mean, you can just grab like a flask of oil and throw it at a place, and then just set that on fire.
Right, exactly. I'm
Sets you back like 1 gold piece.
gonna cast Firebolt on her.
Okay. Please do.
And
He hears
is that not working?
Tarnak hears Vatari cast this, and he pushes her head like away from him.
Okay.
That's a 25.
Whoa! And a crit.
Nice.
Wow.
Good job.
Play the
And
song.
a crit.
Oh wow.
Woo woo woo.
Vatari needs that song.
That's does 1d10 damage.
Oh man, I got rid of that song. My playlist.
Alright, we'll do without it.
I'm glad I rolled a cantrip. I'll roll damage. Automatically show. I guess I should try.
Yeah, and then roll it twice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Damn!
God.
Whoa!
That is insane.
What? Oh
She
my
just got
god.
Nice guys.
Fire
Fire shot.
Fire
That is
damage.
You rolled-
annihilation.
A crit, a crit, a crit.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the background, you just
Eat
hear
it,
Jack
Rita.
Black yelling, "Annihilation!"
Oh my god.
That was good stuff, Vatari.
Wow.
Well, it was good
Um,
stuff. You grabbing her in the grease. It was like if you didn't do that, I would have done gust of wind and pushed her in it. But that was fantastic. I was glad you did that.
Alright,
So,
so what's the damage? look like?
Vatari, go
Yeah.
ahead and describe that, but with the caveat
Uh-huh.
that she's still not bleeding.
Oh, I get it. I'm sure. Well, this is verbal somatic, so I just essentially level cat's eye my staff at her and say the magic words my master taught me, evoke a mote of fire in her direction. Likely striking against her but it doesn't seem to phase her, as it turns out.
Well, it hurts her. I mean,
Okay.
She takes a big scorch mark in her center part are studded leather,
Great.
and some of the studded leather melts into her flesh. And she winces in pain as Tarnak holds onto her neck, and the grease is slipping under her.
Nice.
But you know, this is a drow, and
Oh, I get
she's
But we have a bad
Still
smell
standing.
Orange who's coming next, so I'm gonna end my turn.
all right. Orin,
All right, I'm going to kind of roll past Bellinor. So that's with my movement through Bellinor, my 25 feet of movement. And then I'm going to shoot her with a crossbow. The 20 hit her
yes.
for 21 damage. I'm sorry,
It's
no,
up 18.
18.
Nice.
I saw the green and immediately went for it twice.
What's
Nice.
with
These dice rolls are insane.
yeah? What's with this? What is this?
I'll tell you what it is.
This is the action economy when there's too many of us and one of her.
Right.
What's
But
going on is
she's
this
the
whole fight
boss.
is this whole
Yeah,
fight
you
is being
guys are
supervised by
badass.
my god of luck.
You guys are badass.
Now, the
So-
important question is, does she have, like, legendary actions? That would be interesting.
Well, also, if we didn't know about that darkness thing, like, did anyone other than Tarnak know you could hide the darkness?
No.
No, and I was
I-
about to say that Tarnak wouldn't know that and that he was metagaming, but he
But he's a
said,
dark
well, he can
monk.
cast that. So, yeah, he would know that.
The funny
Yeah.
thing is, even from a meta standpoint, I didn't know that because I hadn't looked at the spell very
Yeah,
much.
basically. Right.
We
I
just
assumed it was just an area of effect, not an object, you know what I mean?
You guys don't know the ninja arts like I do.
That's true.
For the record, just from a metagame standpoint, whenever there's a source of light cast, like on an object, like if you cast light on an object, you can cover that up too.
Well,
Well,
I
yeah, I
think
knew
you
it
could cover up
applied to
light.
light.
I'll never
Okay.
underestimate a
Orin.
dragonborn in underwear.
He's in his underwear.
I kept
Oh, yeah.
wondering, yeah, I kept wondering just what on earth I was going to cover that thing with, and I'm like, all I got is my clothes.
That's funny. Okay. Orin, this draws blood, so tell me.
So like I said, I kind of dive and roll past Bellinor and run up a few feet, and as I come around the box, which being 3 foot tall is almost as tall as I am, I come to a skidding stop and shoot her with my crossbow as she's buckled over, thanks to Tarnak, and it catches her
And it
in the side of
goes-
her.
I'm gonna say goes into her butt cheek.
Okay. Yeah,
Sure.
catches her in like the hip.
Yeah, no, the butt cheek.
Okay.
And
Jumped up and bit her in the
it-
butt.
it pierces through her left butt cheek into her right butt cheek.
Oh, so
That's sort of
butt
more
cheeks are
women
now
there.
closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's got the butt bleeds.
Oh boy.
Would
Okay.
those be blood farts?
Oh my god.
All right, Rouzha, it's her turn finally.
All right.
Time to kill some of you motherfuckers. All right.
No, she has to get out of the grapple first.
She doesn't have to.
She can
right?
attack the grapple.
But
Oh,
she
uh-huh.
has to spend her action doing
If
that.
she wants to break free. If she
Yeah.
wants to
Right.
break free.
Otherwise, she's falling prone if she she's fall prone. She's staging.
All right.
And no matter where she's going, she's in trouble. She's either ends her turn on the grease or she provokes
Okay.
action at the attacks.
Okay.
There's stuff
Okay.
she can do.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna try to escape. So, Tarnak, make your athletics check.
All right. I'm praying. I'm sending a prayer out to my god of luck here.
Fuck. Yes.
Oh no.
D5. How do you roll 68 on that, dude? That's just terrible.
So she snuck out, didn't she?
She snuck out, and
She has no
She
speed,
can
though.
still move. She can move.
Now she's free.
I guess.
Tarnak,
Yeah, she can move.
you did use the Bardic Inspiration already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for anything that I can do.
That's all right. You already did great.
No, I don't want her to leave my grip.
She hops up on the barrel here, and then she takes a reaction called Parry, which adds 3 to her AC against a melee attack.
But you can save that for when she actually would be hit. For the
Right.
reaction, I mean, she don't have to take it now.
Oh, okay.
Like reaction is well, it's a reaction to being hit.
Right.
It
I'm
can
just
happen on anyone's turn, essentially, right?
right. Exactly. So she's got +3 on the next melee attack against her.
Damn.
Okay. Eleanor.
I also hop up on the crate,
Aha.
and I will make my attack. Oh. Oh.
Fuck.
We're not gonna
Yeah,
let
that
her go that
hits.
easily.
You guys are just killing these rolls.
4, not too much, but oh well.
Do you have any key points to push her with?
You don't use that with the melee attack. You do that with
With the flurry.
go with the flurry.
You can still do flurry of blows.
Yeah, I'm about to do flurry, but
We need to push her back.
We need her alive.
Yeah, we do.
So
But
I use 1 key point to attack twice with my kicks. So number 1. Oh yes.
no.
What the fuck?
Don't know hacks.
Okay, so first off, she takes 7, and then she has to make a strength check at DC. Let me just put
Wait, why is strength check?
That's part of the open hand technique.
Really?
Whenever
There
he
we
lands
go.
whenever he lands an attack with a flurry of blows, he can choose one different effect. For this one, the target must make a strength saving throw. If it fails, you can push it up to 15 feet.
Wait. You did flurry of blows?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you spent
1 key point.
1 key point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow, and you push her back onto the grease.
Yep. Assuming she
Um,
fails the strength check.
But you
Strength
still get to
saving
do another attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
But first, let's
um,
see if she gets knocked back.
13 strength. Just a bunch of dudes beating on a chick.
Her strength's probably not great.
Oh, she has negative strength.
Oh,
It's
it's
tr-
not exactly 15. It's up to 15. I should change that.
Yeah, it's up
Oh.
to 15.
Yeah. She's getting wrecked.
Fuck.
Sweet.
Back into the grease, baby.
Are we
Okay,
gonna-
You guys
so
are
I
making
just-
my boss look like a bitch.
She is.
Wow. Okay, so I just heard 5 feet. So right beside Orin.
Do you have more movement to keep?
Of course. So I go up.
Then,
and then I attack her again with my second.
Well, she
flurry
just
of
entered
blows.
the grease again, and so she needs to make another dex saving throw to not
no.
fall.
He
We're saying forced attacks.
Oh,
Too.
okay.
Yeah, he
fine.
rolled that.
Would have been
Oh
awesome.
yes.
Oh
And a
my
crit.
god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Bellinor, you just
What?
got killed on all your rolls.
God.
What are you doing?
Dude, like I told you, the god of luck is with us. I
Like-
serve
We're not
Hermon.
done yet.
He's watching over us.
We're
in
not
this fight.
done yet.
I've
gonna
had
make
nothing but bad rolls, and you've had all of you have had amazing rolls.
It's her
Okay,
fault.
let's push our luck even more. I'm going to use open hand technique, but this time pro. He has to make a 13 dex saving throw, or she's knocked down.
Wait, you can knock her prone?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another feature.
Oh wow.
And the third one is with a hit, he can just completely negate their reactions.
Alright.
Nah.
Fine, she still can't move past us now, though.
She's still in the grease.
And she's still in the
Yeah.
grease.
Close
We're
up
just
her
gonna
avenues of
trap her in the
escape.
grease, basically. Is that kind of the plan?
Yeah. That's why when I grappled her in there, I told you guys close off her escape.
Batari, is this a concentration thing?
Negative. No, negative.
No. Wow.
He just splashes some grease on there and it stays.
It's a yeah. It's just a yeah. It's a duration. I think it's 1 minute, 10 rounds.
Awesome.
So
Okay. Wherein?
Okay. So Warren goes up on the crate and throws another dart.
Okay.
20.
She's
plus
got
full.
half cover.
Yes. So -2 from that. Oh,
What
boy.
the fuck?
I don't think
This
this
is beautiful.
The dice gods, man.
What is happening?
Great.
Apparently, we can't roll less than 19.
I guess so.
And
Better
then he
believe it.
just moves back.
He threw a dart.
Oh,
A dart.
water dagger. Water. Jesus Christ. Water dagger.
What's his speed?
His speed is 35. So he just moves 15 and then moves back.
Him here because that climbing up on that is
Oh,
difficult
right, it's
terrain. So
Okay, so
I'll
yeah,
just put
yeah.
him in there.
Just move back.
No, I think yes.
This is a great fight. It
Okay.
has taken up like almost the entire game though.
So let's see.
Well, it's a boss battle. That's
Yeah.
expected.
All right, here's the two
11.
things that made this battle, though, were we can cover darkness with clothing and ridiculous rolls. If it wasn't for both of those, this would have been.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yeah. Go Mary.
DM Rob, the crate just south of Bellinor there. How tall is that?
3 feet.
Launch
Okay.
over Bellinor.
Bellinor, how tall are you?
5'7".
This is
So in
winning.
theory, if I wanted to run past, jump on the crate, leap over Bellinor in an attempt to tackle and grapple her, that should be just fine.
3-foot jump is good for a hero. That's doable.
Yeah.
Totally.
We've got the dice on our side. That sounds
It
good.
just depends on your movement.
I'll say that if you want to do that, Bellinor has to make a reaction dex save, DC 10, to duck low enough to not impede your jump. Okay.
That's the
Bellinor,
I mean,
can you
we're rolling
stop
19s.
rolling 20s? Bellinor.
You said dex save, and I'm like, okay, I got this.
Bellinor.
Yeah, to be
Have
fair,
you-
he only rolled a 17.
Okay, but his last 22, 23, 25, 24, 22.
22. Jesus.
Now, Merritt landed on the grease, so he's gonna have to make a saving throw to not trip. Or not
Only
fall down.
yes,
Well,
because
he is
he'll
going
end his
for a
turn.
full-on- He's going for a full-on tackle on her though.
So basically, Barrett wants to wrestle in grease
Yes.
with a hot drow woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the part where songs will be written of me.
Okay.
This is the moment that the whole battle is being leading up. Really.
All right.
Alright, so going for the athletics.
Athletics.
Not bad. Not bad.
I would say since he's got momentum, he should get advantage.
Of course.
But it's
He's
not
got
even
her.
necessary.
He's got her.
Of course.
He's got her.
Like, my rolls are 3s, and what is this? This is awesome. I love this. This is great.
As a free action, I high five my mage hand.
Wait, but Merritt, you still have to make a save so you don't fall in the grease.
Oh, okay.
If he does fall, since he is pulling her, all he does is just drag her down or drag
Well,
her down.
Is that
with him.
acrobatics then?
no,
It's
it's a dex
athletics.
save.
Just a dex
Yeah,
save.
dex.
13. I don't think she gets dragged down. I don't know.
He is grappling her.
But you're prone. But you're still grappling her. You didn't break the grapple. And she's
You're
still
grabbing
on.
onto her
correct.
legs. Grabbing onto her legs.
I mean, there's nothing that says that incapacitated people can't grapple in the rules.
Correct. Well, not incapacitated, prone people.
Well, prone, yeah.
So she's grappled. You're prone.
Hey,
She's
I did
pushed
college
back.
wrestling. There's a lot of prone grappling.
This is actually a bit that Ian and I do. We do greased wench wrestling. We did this all through the land. It's kind of a thing we do at local bars.
That's great. That's great.
That's some good stuff.
It's part
That's
of the
funny.
half-devil's vitiation.
That is classic.
I just
That's
look at
going
this-
on the. That's going on the memorable quotes.
I just look at
post.
them and I say, no wonder Bark Frankenstein has such high regard for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And to think, just what, 24 hours ago? Less than that? You met these guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
And even more than that, just 24 hours ago, we were enemies.
Yep.
Right? It's amazing. Okay.
That's it for
Poison.
me.
Poison,
Bonds of
I
friendship.
don't think Poison can even really get 5,
She doesn't get like a
15,
Misty Step
20,
teleport
25, 30. She can get to here with 30,
Nice.
but I don't know. I think she's gonna.
or something. She just blocked off any avenue to
Yeah, I
escape
think
at that
it's
point.
better to be here, not block off everyone, right? She goes up here and
Well, we want to reinforce. Never mind. That's metagame.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yep.
Your mic is significantly lower than everyone else.
all right. Let me change that.
That's already better. Whatever you just did.
Better now.
Yeah, sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll leave it up here. All right. Poison runs up here and says, "We'll keep her trapped, but I don't know why you want her alive."
Okay.
I just picture her being surrounded by all these people while she's standing in Greece, and she's just looking feral.
Yeah.
Ooh, I liked it. I like that.
And
Yeah.
she's just looking around trying to find a way to escape, and she's furious.
I mean, yeah, she came into this fight thinking she would just kill you all,
Yeah.
and that has not gone as planned. Darvin.
All right, Darvin is going to get up there the only way he can reach with all the people in the way. So 5, 10, 20, 25. I have to make it save
No,
or fall. What?
Why not?
if you enter and then leave before you're done, you don't.
No, it's
No, yeah, whenever you enter,
whenever you
have
enter.
to
You
make
have
it.
to.
Oh,
do it. Whenever you
okay.
enter.
If
Okay.
you're already in it, then you don't have to make another one unless you exit and leave or you enter.
Yeah,
turn
that's
on
why
it.
we're. All right, so
Okay, I see.
it's cool.
I probably
The
would
next
have.
save.
He got
I
that.
probably would have
Changed
made the
ruling.
forced entry different in that case.
That's okay.
But-
Now we know, though. You know,
Okay.
It worked out well. We had fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I didn't fall in the grease. And now I'm gonna try to knock her prone since she's already grappled. That's an acrobatics versus her. Actually, no, that's a shove. Yeah, so shove prone. That's it.
It's athletics versus athletics or
Okay,
acrobatics.
right.
Can she still do dex?
Yep.
I think so.
Yep. Ugh.
Finally.
She won the save, but now she's still ridiculously surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, but
Mhm.
I do take issue with the fact that like someone shoving or something can just be contested with dexterity. When it's like a pure like fierce. Yeah, but then she's in difficult terrain.
Have you
to
ever seen a
dodge.
judo tournament though?
Yeah.
And it's-
You.
I
gotta-
don't.
You just like, nimble your way out of it.
Speed. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but she is in Grease Lightning.
She
Which
is
why she's
incredibly,
making dex.
incredibly dexterous.
Yeah, that's fair. Never mind then. Just
I mean, she has a +4 dex. +4.
Oh damn, that's one.
Yeah.
Shit.
She's very quick.
And I shout to Nai'lo, "We have words for what your family has done."
She
Can't say.
Uh,
She's grappled.
she can
Speak.
speak.
All right, it's true.
She says, "You Nothing but a worm.
That is not nice.
My brother will kill you.
She's hurt.
Alright, Tarnak.
She's hurt.
I don't even know where to go from here. Okay, that barrier that's semi-permeable, right?
Yep.
As in, like, we can just touch it, but unless there's, like, something definitely done, it won't break? Like, I mean, can objects pass through it?
Yes. With applied force.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna throw, Caltrops up against the barrier so they just fall down into those last two, steps. In other words, they're gonna hit the barrier wall and just land right here. You see what I mean?
Okay.
They just hit the barrier wall and tinkle down, like Caltrops.
They tinkle down.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's metal that's hitting the wall, so it's just gonna fall
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
So,
That's your action?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw some Caltrops down there.
So grease and caltrops.
Yeah, we're not making it easy for her.
You know caltrops are typically used for horses.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna make everything worse for her. She moves, she's gotta take damage.
I'm very
Read me
careful
that.
not to step on them.
Read me
What's
that
that?
passage.
Well, as an action, you can spread a single bag of Caltrops to cover a 5-foot square area. Oh, so it would only be on her area then. It's only
Okay.
5 feet.
Okay.
Any creature that enters the area must succeed on a DC 15 saving throw, Dex saving throw, or stop moving and take 1 piercing damage. Until the creature regains at least 1 hit point, its walking speed is reduced by 10 feet. A creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make the saving throw. Okay, never mind. I guess that wasn't as effective as I thought.
Right. So
well.
she could move out of it and
Well, I mean, as long as she's on it, nothing's happening to her. If she
Right.
steps on it, then she's gonna have to stop movement and stuff.
Okay.
So that was just a wasted move.
You still want to do it?
Oh, I wouldn't have figured that you would let me,
I won't.
You want to take some advantage?
Okay. So you throw caltrops at her. And
Yeah.
Batari. Who's gonna kill the boss?
Oh no. I don't want to steal Darvin's thunder.
Thank you.
You guys got her pretty much surrounded, so I'm gonna move to the crate where the Voidbrella is. And can I secure the Voidbrella? Is it in the crate? Is the crate sealed? What am I looking at?
It's laying on top of it.
I'm gonna grab the Voidbrella.
You
And-
instantly feel a surge of incredible power.
Mhm.
Wow, Vatari, you have not felt magical power like this
Mhm.
since you stood atop the tower that you dueled or ran from the killer
Yeah.
of both your master and his master.
That bastard.
And that is a great story that will come into play. But
Mhm.
you grab this and you feel extreme power, but you also feel something awry, AWRY,
Mhm.
and you can tell that it's broken.
Oh.
And
Something's not working right with it, essentially.
exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the Voidbrella. I just moved 5 feet, and I'm gonna start to
Release the darkness.
20. I'm gonna start just take a few steps back. We've got to keep this away from the dark elf mistress. I cannot let it have. So I'm just gonna kind of move it with me, and I'm gonna just cast. Well, I used my action to get them Voidbrella, didn't I? It's the end of my turn.
There it is, in your token.
Okay, thank you.
I was hoping to release the darkness again just to use it against her, but oh well.
Orin.
Alright, so I am going to... Oh, I wish this thing would... Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start by just walking to there. And as I do, I reach into my utility belt and pull out some multicolored sand, and I cast a spell that I would like to call Orin's Ocular Overload. Wow, there's a lot of stuff there. So basically, if she has 27 or fewer hit points, she'll be blind until the beginning of my next turn.
Wow.
Wait, I thought that color spray was just pure blind. It never says that it only lasts until the next turn.
Let's see.
Next turn.
I don't remember that. I remember because I read color spray and I was like, this thing is ridiculously overpowered.
It hit.
For the next turn.
All
Alright,
all creatures in a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, so I aimed a cone away from my friendly peoples.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Like that.
So how did you make that roll happen in the middle of that? That's cool.
Inline rolls, if you use double square brackets.
That's cool, man. You're good at this roll 20
I
stuff.
tried to show you it, but even adding a bunch of extra space. But yeah, if you use square brackets, just double, so like that with the whatever you want to roll inside of it. It gives you an inline roll.
Okay.
That's nice. And I mean, do you still have to do the roll this or roll that?
No, apparently you don't.
Okay, so just or I mean, like you don't have to type the roll command. Just
You don't. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, it's just inline, so you don't need to use the slash command.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
Okay.
Alright.
So she
It's
becomes
27
blind.
HP.
And I say, Darvin, have at her. As her eyes sear from the multicolored Technicolor light that shoots from my hand.
So she is blinded.
And grappled.
Yeah.
And standing on grease.
And
are not
caltrops.
Things are not ending well for this girl.
That's right, the caltrops are there too, and she has nowhere to go.
And she has IBS.
She's blinded, and what else?
Blinded,
Grappled.
Grappled.
caltrops on grease.
And rosacea.
She's also probably suffering from like a poor hair dye job and has really low self-esteem.
She
Her
also
butt cheeks are quite
had her butt cheeks are stapled together with a bolt.
Is there a symbol for that one?
Let me see.
What's
How about the
icon
wrench?
for IBS, Rob?
The wrench.
Is that there?
That is good. You can barely even see her anymore with all those symbols.
Man.
And she has
All
student
right.
loans.
Yeah, those are the worst out of all of it.
Yeah. Forget blindness, student loans. That's what's gonna get her.
Exactly. I know that
Well, at least now she can
firsthand.
get disability because she's blind.
Okay. So it's her
That gets
turn.
government subsidy.
Can someone read me the blind?
Any
All
attack
attack-
roll? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Orin.
Oh, I don't have it ready.
Okay.
Go ahead,
A
Darvin.
blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. You guys aren't fair. This isn't fair. No, this is awesome. Okay. So this is she
To be fair, she doesn't need a C to be able to try to wiggle away, but she won't be able
No,
to do anything
I
with
know.
that.
I know. This is what she does. Okay.
Cries.
She whispers a couple words in Jixian, so only Darwin can hear it, and it sounds like this. And then
What was that?
twists her hand and begins to rise vertically 20 feet into the air. And
Hey, Mary, how
brings-
tightly are you holding on?
Pretty tight.
make a strength check. Merit DC 12.
Okay.
While we're at it, do Darwin and I need to make attacks of opportunity against her?
Vertical attack.
Got it.
You got it. I'm gonna
That's
say.
a curious question.
I'm gonna say that is. I'm gonna say that you have to make a Dex save of 10 to be able to react quickly enough to something that is very unexpected.
Dex save or Dex check?
It's the same for
No,
you.
no, they're different. 'cause you
No,
have
they're-
proficiency in your save.
No, a Dex saving throw is the same as a Dex check.
No,
Yeah.
they,
No,
No,
it's
it's
not,
not.
because my Dex save I get +5, my Dex check is +3, because in a save you can have proficiency, a check you don't necessarily.
Well, no,
Oh, yeah.
no. If you're proficient in dexterity from your class, that applies in every situation. It's such in every situation
Situation.
in which you would.
It's
I'm
getting
sorry, guys. I've
late.
got 2 computers going, and one of them is recording, and one of them is listening. So I hear myself on like a 2-second delay.
Don't worry
So-
about it.
It's a nightmare.
I sound retarded.
Alright,
Don't
But
worry.
like, for
Rob.
example, if you look in the character sheet, the skills has an unskilled Dex check, which you're not proficient in those unless you have
Really?
like, Jack of all trades. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
no different.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I was going to point out. What they're saying is there's a Dex check, which is a D20 plus your Dex, and then there's a Dex saving throw, which is the D20 plus your Dex plus proficiency if you have
Okay.
it.
Then just regular dex.
Unless
DC
you're
10.
a merit,
Okay.
though, like people who have Jack of all trades are still proficient in
Gotcha.
unskilled.
So Darwin made. Oh, they both made.
All right. Roll
Nice.
your opportunity attacks.
This is like a drow pinata.
Alright, I'm
Currently
gonna do
unarmed,
this.
so literally all I'm doing is swinging a fist at her.
Yeah.
Let's put a
Which is
blindfold on him, spin him around in a
non-proficient.
circle, and make him swing.
Well, you can just knock her with the flat of your blade.
That's
So it's
D20
not
plus
on.
strength, 1d4 damage.
So 13, that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit her with the pommel of my short sword.
I mean, there's always something you can do to knock her
Ah.
unconscious.
All right.
It's cool.
You both
man. It's
miss,
holding on still.
and she is now blind. And grappled.
Oh, wait. She's
You guys
blind.
had advantage. You guys
Yeah.
had advantage on that attack.
Yeah, I don't think it really makes a difference. Well, except
Well,
for
Darwin gets to
Darwin.
roll again.
It does. It does. It makes a difference.
Well, because Orin, I don't think 16 is going to make a difference for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we're
Merritt's
still
yeah.
still,
You guys
still
both
holding on.
missed still somehow, because she just whispers those crazy words and then phew, shoots up into the air.
20 feet.
And Merritt holds on to her, and they're both now dangling at 20 feet, which is the roof. The roof is 20 feet, so her head is touching the ceiling.
This is so cool.
Just some unexpected stuff.
Hang on, Merritt.
And then she moves her speed, which is
You can't, she's grappled.
Yeah, even if flying, all speed is gone.
I
even
can see,
flying.
though, if it's
Yeah.
some kind of movement though that doesn't require like normal motion, I can see it not mattering.
It
if you're
does,
grappled.
though. It does.
Yeah.
She has to kick off of something. So,
Yeah, while grappled, your movement is zero.
I no. I mean, if she was magically flying,
Yeah.
which she is, but
Like without
Levit-
any motion.
she's-
Just straight up
she-
levitation. Or
Right.
teleportation.
she's levitating self.
Then
Which
levitate
is-
herself, I don't see how grapple stops that. She's just moving around.
Well, because she has to kick off or something.
Up, but
Yeah.
she can't move sideways.
She has to kick off, so it's like anti-gravity, kind of.
Then I think
Okay.
that makes sense. I'm down with this.
Yeah, I can
It's
picture
fun.
it. Just think
Like,
like
in the
two
end, is it
superheroes
fun?
like wrestling in the air or something like that.
And,
Right.
But
Right,
I mean,
but
you are
I,
grabbing onto her legs. You were grabbing onto her legs when she lifted
Right.
up.
right. So,
So she
I
couldn't
don't.
kick.
I don't think. Yeah, exactly. So she rises 20 feet into the air with merit, but does not move any further, and that's that. End of her turn.
Merritt's still holding onto her feet because he grabbed her after he fell prone on the grease.
And he
Yeah.
was on top of a 3-foot tall box, so he's dangling. His feet are only about 8 feet off of the box.
I
He's
thought the
not
box
on
was
the
where.
box. He's on the.
Yeah,
just
he's like
normal
10
floor.
feet off.
Yeah, I leapt over the box and then
Ah.
over Bellinor.
Yeah, I thought there was
Okay.
just one box under Bellinor and one box over Bellinor.
Okay.
No,
so
there's
if
just these two.
say
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
she's
On your
yeah.
space.
say she's 5 feet tall. He's hanging on to her legs, and he's about 6 feet. So his feet are still like 9 feet off of the ground above Darvin's head,
So I can probably like touch it because I'm 5'7".
on top of a 3-foot box.
Yeah.
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 Assuming
Cool.
you don't have T-Rex arms.
Okay. Man, we're getting close to the end, but
I want to finish this. I
okay.
don't mind staying a little later.
I don't either. Especially after having not been here for a month.
Neither
Yeah.
do I. I don't mind staying later. But anyway, Bellinor.
I take out my dart and I throw it at her. Nope,
Okay.
not this time.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
Where in?
We're in. Can you get a good angle from here?
She's
Yeah.
up in the air now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna throw one of his water daggers.
Nope.
And that's about it.
Okay. Is her AC damaged at all by...
Not yet. No one has damaged her since she started.
Wyvern's attack would have advantage because she's blind.
Oh, right, it's true.
Okay. So would
20.
Bellinor's
No,
in
but
that
I
case.
still failed. 20?
I think that will do it. Yeah, that'll hit.
4.
She is holding on to life by a thread.
Where do you think you're going? Get down here.
Merit.
Oh, I'm pulling it up right now. I didn't have my book. I just went and got it. I wanted to see my options while I have somebody grappled.
You can vicious
still have
mockery.
a-
That's only verbal. You can do that one.
Hey guys.
That works for me.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Be honest. Can you guys stay another half hour?
Yeah.
I can stay
can.
Yeah, I
until
can
some
stay.
ridiculous hour. It's fine.
Until 30, like after the hour. You mean?
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
Vatari?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Give me five minutes, but give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna take 5 and
Yeah.
also be right
Alright.
back.
Let's take 5. That way we come back to the
11.
climax.
5 after 11. We'll finish the
8:05.
fight, and I hear there might be loot involved.
5 after. Let's go.
So now, of course, since we've been able to start synergizing our abilities, Rob's going to start giving us much harder combat.
I imagine so. I've got 3 players going through Vandalin, and they just hit the Red Brand hideout.
Oh yeah?
There's a really nasty fight. I think there's 3 bugbears in one encounter, and then across the hallways a bunch of Red Brands, and it's deadly.
Yeah, I remember
lethal.
that.
And I decided to let Sildar and Sister Gabriel, whatever, from the town to help, and that was, I thought it would be a good way to balance it out, but they just railroaded it. They just, the rolls, just like tonight, they just neutralized it completely.
I ran that, and my players, when they opened the door to the room full of bugbears, immediately one of the players threw an alchemist fire or something in there.
Oh, jeez.
And set them all on fire. And they just waited it out and killed them as they ran out.
It's terrible. They came through the secret door in Glassstaff's chamber from the north side of the map, and so they kind of had like his lab and everything. His workshop was kind of their Alamo, and then the noise attracted the Red Branches, who called the bugbears. It was kind of a mess. It was kind of like a murder. It was like a kill box basically. It was just so fast.
Yeah, but it's amazing how many different ways that can run.
Oh, it's a great module. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's fantastic. It's got so many NPCs and so many different story threads. It's just like, you know, I've listened to a lot of groups run it on YouTube and whatever, and it's crazy, like you said, how many different ways people figure out the same recipe, or a different recipe for the same ingredients.
It's funny because it's so much different in quality from the Horde of the Dragon Queen stuff I've heard is like really terrible to run.
Yeah, that's what my buddy Scott
Okay,
was gonna run that. Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
I thought
let's do it.
Horde of the Dragon Queen was good.
Let's do it. I want to get through some more stuff. Let's go.
Okay.
Who is next?
So, Merritt.
Okay, Merritt. You're holding on to her legs. Let's do it.
Is he back?
Oh, maybe
Oh,
he's
one
not.
more minute.
Okay.
I was gonna say we should cut low on the chit chat now.
Yeah,
Just to try
I
to
want
get as much done possible.
I want to get through this. There's stuff. Good stuff
Magic
waiting.
treasure.